A case is moving through Texas's courts that looks at the religious freedom of judges. This is Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Hey, thanks for spending part of your Tuesday here with the Texas Minute. With the legislative session over now, all eyes are turning to Governor Greg Abbott to see what his take will be on the laws sent to him for approval or veto. More on that coming up. The Houston Independent School District will remain under the control of the Texas Education Agency through at least June 1st of 2027. The TEA took control of Houston ISD back in 2023 after years of chronic student underperformance and governance failures. The state replaced the elected school board, appointed a new superintendent, and implemented a series of aggressive reforms. Since the takeover, Houston ISD has reduced the number of D and F-rated campuses from more than 100 in 2023 to less than 50 in 2024. A high-profile immigration enforcement measure is now headed to Governor Greg Abbott's desk after both legislative chambers approved a compromise hammered out in conference committee over the last week. Senate Bill 8 was a top priority of the Republican Party of Texas and of Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. At its core, the legislation requires all Texas sheriffs who operate a jail to pursue formal cooperation agreements with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Under the final language sent to the governor, counties must enter into any of the three ICE partnership models allowed under federal law. That's the task force model, the jail enforcement model, or the warrant service model. The measure also creates a grant program of between $80,000 and $140,000, depending on a county's population, to help cover the cost of implementing an agreement with ICE. So Monday marked the conclusion of the 89th session of the Texas Legislature with 1,200 pieces of legislation sent to the governor for action. Under state law, the governor has 20 days after final adjournment to veto any bill that landed on his desk that he doesn't think should become law. That means the governor has until June 22nd to act. But remember, Texas governors don't enjoy a pocket veto where doing nothing kills the legislation. Instead, in Texas, if a governor takes no action, then the legislation automatically becomes law. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
The Supreme Court of Texas and federal courts are all considering whether Texas judges can refuse to officiate same-sex weddings. It all revolves around a public warning issued to McLennan County Justice of the Peace Diane Hensley by the State Commission on Judicial Conduct. While she would perform marriage ceremonies for heterosexual couples, Hensley referred same-sex couples to a local minister who offered them at a discount. The commission claimed that by doing this, Hensley violated the Texas Code of Judicial Conduct. Hensley's lawsuit claims that the commission's interpretation is incorrect and violates her rights under the Texas Religious Freedom Restoration Act. That law declares, quote, a government agency may not substantially burden a person's free exercise of religion. Meanwhile, Jack County Judge Brian Humphreys is challenging the commission's ruling against Hensley in federal court. He contends it's unconstitutional. His case hinges on the possibility that he could next be targeted by the commission. You can find details on all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Joseph Trimmer, Brandon Waltons, and Travis Morgan. It was produced by Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Have a great day.